Welcome. Laura.
Just put you on my big screen.
Anything you would like to explore? Don't have to. Just curious.
um, I had a situation today, and I won't go into it, but it was
Mm.
so
Mm.
incredibly dishonoring and unfair, and it's just been interesting, like watching everything coming up, like the confusion, the injustice, the just lots and lots and lots of things, and coming fresh out of retreat and to just have such a big thing happen, and knowing what to do with all of that, and just and then trying to find the sweet spot in amongst so much discomfort, and just sitting with you and kind of slightly recognizing there is still a sweetness there, but just like just an unbelievably yeah, horrible situation I found myself in today. So it's interesting to just try and sit with that here and not try and change it, and watch everything coming up, and use where I was at a couple of days ago now in the reality of something. It's interesting.
How is it to speak all of that?
I mean, I get so confused in these situations. I'm never sure whether to speak it, to hold it in.
You mean here, or you mean?
Well, there's a pattern around it for me where I don't know. And even here, I like don't know. I was like sitting there, should I just sit here for this meeting and just be quiet? Or should I speak
Mm,
it and see, and it's confusing.
mm,
And I think it's good to speak it and try and speak it from a space that's not too, in the story or too complicated, just to share a little bit that gives an idea of, like where I'm at, but so not wanting to be caught in it.
mm, mm. That's huge, huh? So there's in all that confusion, there's at the same time a seeing. Yeah, that's huge. Big.
Mm.
Because you can see there's not much you can do other
No,
than there's, there's just no
mm.
control over that. Huh?
That's
Even,
the biggest pain. There's like it's such an injustice, and there's nothing I can do.
yeah. So let's see if you can even, let's see how can we go about that.
Yeah, even that stepped out of it a bit. I can feel that.
Yes, exactly. God, you saw it. Fantastic. Yes. Yeah. So when that goes, the labeling, then we're sitting just with the raw turmoil and sensation. Yes, see, there we're dropping in now. There comes another layer. Yes. And that's where the release comes in actually. Yeah. Not being a victim, not moving anywhere. Just letting it show, reveal, and move, letting it move. And at the same time, that's seeing, the witnessing, whatever you want to call that. Yes. In union, in community.
Yeah, that is the only thing I'm interested in, and then it's like, whoa, get the
Yeah.
biggest hit today.
Yeah. And then come just back here and see how it is now. We just went through a layer of density, let's say it like that, where it was holding automatically, where it was having an idea. And we just moved through that. Can you feel that? Yeah, beautiful. So maybe at one point it can be even seen as that it is an opportunity to move through this. Yeah, yeah. It's in a way that's what they call surrender. Like it's you can't really do surrender, but when it just moves through layer, and yes, exactly. Life comes in, breathing starts to happen. No idea where it comes from, no idea how it should be. Obviously, it has to be exactly the way it is. Otherwise, it would be different. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
I kind of know it as well.
I know you do. And it is very, very difficult to know that when there's such a turmoil going on for all of us. Yeah, it's for all of us. The moment there is
Mm.
that aggravation, that overwhelm, everything on alarm, it's very, very, very difficult to still have the knowing.
Because the
And
amazing thing is that there's like been all this pressure to take action, and yet I know that I can't because I'm in too much overwhelm, and that this is all I can do. And then one day action may come or it may not, but I can't do anything. Like,
mm,
do you know what I mean?
yes, Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. So let's just sit with that for a minute. Because there's a huge pain in that. Huh?
Mm.
Yeah. So that's showing. That pain of I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Ah, it actually seems like that is very young to me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And this was just a big version of something that happens all the time.
So let's just see how old is this one or how young is this. Let's just see if you get a sense.
I mean, super young, 3, 2.
Oh, 3, 2, yeah. So, just let's just talk about 2, 3-year-old ones. You know, they can't. And they shouldn't. Because they're too little. They're too little. A 2 or 3-year-old, yeah. So letting that 2, 3-year-old know that's okay. You don't have to do anything. It's not your job. You're much too small. You're just here to play and grow. Yeah, I'm just feeling that and letting that in. You're just here to play and grow. Somehow you picked up that you had to do something for whatever reason. But right here, right now, here with us, nothing to do. Nothing. Just playtime. Mm. Just play. It's, you know, 2, 3 year, they can do little jobs and they love helping. But it's all play. It's all play. They love, going into the kitchen with mom or dad or whoever and then cutting the veggies and, getting a little knife and or whatever it is, going in the garden, picking the veggies, berries, whatever it is. So letting that young one know that's exactly all it has to do. Mm, mm. And it's all right. The grown-ups do the grown-up stuff, and the little ones do the little one stuff. And you can feel that mixes, huh? It mixes.
Yeah, because there's such a distrust of the grown-ups, like the way the
Yeah.
grown-ups have been treated me today. It's like, well, I can't trust them.
No, the confusion is that the grown-ups think they are dealing with a grown-up. They don't see that it's actually a very young one that's showing up, so they're kind of treating you as a grown-up in certain situations. So they have no clue that there's actually a young one. We discovered that in those last 20, 30 years, finally, so we can meet here in a different way. But, in situations like that, it seems like that there are at least two grown-ups, and I don't know how many more people are involved. And maybe the other one that is in a grown-up body is just pretending. Maybe there's just two little ones talking to each other. How often does that happen? Oh, I see that all the time. It gets really ridiculous in a certain way. So, no wonder. So the other one, or 2, 3, I don't know how many, didn't recognize that there was a young organization touched in your system and the adult Laura was not there. Yeah. So that's why let's leave that alone for a bit and let's just be with that, address that young one here with us. She doesn't have to do anything. can just play. It's like, we also don't have much to do, which is good. So then she can, oh gosh, yes, it's good. It's pretty good here. I don't have to do it. Yeah. Look, and she likes. She likes that. Mm. And maybe it's also good for you as the older one in there to see, wow, that was actually young and couldn't deal with that situation. Just to recognize that. So then maybe a bit more gentleness can come in. When you can see, oh gosh, there she is. Yeah. Because you know also the grown Laura that, oh gosh, all those amazing things that she has done. Travel from A to B and from, all that stuff, going to study and ah, all those amazing things that the grown Laura can do. And then there's obviously also other aspects that come sometimes into life. And then there comes that overwhelm. Yeah. And it comes because it's looking for peace. So how lucky it's coming here to us. And let's just see if it is a little more peaceful for that young one, or if it's more activated, or if it's, however it is, everything in between. Let's just see. Yeah. To me, it feels a bit softer. But, yeah, so which always means that there's a meeting going on. So that aspect is not running away, or it's not fighting, or it's like, oh, warms up a bit, starts breathing. Maybe even can say it feels met. That's how it feels there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not wronged or judged. Is actually the opposite of, 2 3-year-olds. Mm, they are the sweetest. They are so sweet. They just want to help and want to be around, but you can't give them real responsibility. Too little. They're too little. So let her just be her with us. So she hasn't done anything wrong in that situation. She just don't know what to do here. Mm. Yeah, well, comes a bit closer. Can sit on your lap and just holding her feet, letting her know all is well. And even confirming, when she comes into, or you come into situations like that, you can't trust that. You can trust that you can not trust. Let's say it like that. Yeah. Because when there's not the capacity on the other side to recognize what's going on, gosh, how often do we land in situations like that?
Mm.
Yeah. So she didn't do it wrong. She just wasn't met. And yeah, and it's very painful. And how is it now?
I mean, there's still confusion, but there's just a tapping into the something else, which I was hovering around all day. I just couldn't quite get there.
Good. Very glad to hear. Yeah. It's so see there again, if it's a 2-3-year-old one, it needs an adult that can see.
Mm.
So that it, that it can learn how to down regulate itself.
Mm.
So it's totally natural. It's very, very, very difficult to do that by yourself.
Mm.
The 3-year-old, she needs an adult system that sees clearly, or relatively clearly.
Mm.
I don't know how clearly I see, but it's enough that she feels met a little. Yeah, she starts breathing.
And there's kind of like a real disinterest in the story now. Like, even if there's a bit of confusion about some things you've said, I'm not actually like interested so much in that. I would just rather find, some ease and flow here.
Yeah. Yeah. What's happening now?
Um, just a bit more flow and a bit more sweetness, and just able to drop my body a little bit.
Oh,
It's much more like concentrated on like what its interest is. Like, again, spending all day knowing what my interest is, but not being able to reach it.
mm. You know, that regulating of the nervous system takes a long, long, long time.
Mm.
I mean, we're still dealing with it.
Mm. Mm.
We're still learning. It's unbelievable.
Mm.
Mm. So no wonder. I mean, I'm just saying it feels and looks very, very natural. And yeah, if we're not coming with that absolutely grounded foundation from our surrounding, And who did get that? Not too many of us.
Mm. Mm.
Always somebody that freaks out. Maybe with luck, someone where we could go and get a little bit of rest as a child.
Mm.
Yeah.
There was just some more like viewings of the other ways like the pattern goes. It's not important. I was just seeing how it, when it sees it happening to other people, this responsibility and trying to stop it happening over there because I know the pain, and then getting exhausted trying to help others and support, and then more injustice, more of that. And it's just interesting to see how, I'm trying to stop it happening in other places as well.
Yeah.
And not knowing my role, like is that, I don't know.
Did you say not knowing your role?
Mm-hmm.
Your role is exactly this. Not more, not less. Just exactly what you're doing is your role. It's actually very, very clear. Exactly the way it moves through you is your role.
Like at any given moment or now?
In any given moment. And the grace is that there's sometimes a seeing of what's going on. And the grace is that there's asking for regulating the nervous system again so that it can come to peace. That's all the grace. And that's all part of that role that Laura has to play in this lifetime. Just exactly the way it does. Otherwise, it would be different. Look, the Meike system has to play what she has to play. Oh my gosh. If it was up to me, she would play. The script would be a different one. Yeah. But obviously, that's what she has to play. Yeah. And then the grace of seeing that she knows it's not in her hands. Okay, just going with the flow. And
Like
also
any of it, all of it.
all of it. Yeah. All of it. Yeah. All of it. It takes the right and wrong out of it. It takes the fight out of it. And it gets us right into here-ness. In the flow, sometimes totally involved, identified, and sometimes, just seeing the whole movie, everything in between. Sometimes the grace is right here and it sees it all, but it's not. That's again that surrender in a way. When that happens by itself, then it just, it just goes with the flow. Totally involved and attached, and totally not involved and not attached, and everything in between. When it becomes that, it's a miracle that it is. And just moment of recognizing that, that's again the grace. And I have no clue who wrote the script. I have no clue. But if I find that one, I will have a talk. All is well. As far as I can see, from that. I know when there's that involvement and engagement and all of it. Oh my gosh, it doesn't seem that way. It's only from when it steps out and comes comes back to itself again. You know that. Oh, wow, what a roller coaster. It's lucky you have a good night's sleep after that adventure. Oh,
And there's like there is so much more like knowing of that. Like a lot of the time I know that.
no, well, that if you can focus on that is, I don't know if there's anything bigger. There's a bigger gift than that. I don't know. For me, that is
Yeah.
the gift.
And then like you said, the opportunities, I mean like the invitation get it so then gets so big and I don't know.
Yes, yes,
It's like, oh gosh.
it's so, and then if you have a few like-minded uh, people around, like us now, oh man, I remember those times where that didn't exist for me. So I was all alone. So
Totally.
wow,
Yeah. And then the last couple of days I've been in like absolute gratitude for who and what I have around me. And so that hasn't gone anywhere. It was just, yeah, touched big time. Hmm. Thank you very much.
mm, so welcome.
It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, true. Nice to see you too.
Mm-hmm.
Esther,
Hi, Meike. Hello,
hi.
everyone. Sylvie, thanks for asking. Can you shut it down, the recording? Stop it, I mean.
Oh, thanks for thinking of it. Daniela.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, just wanted to check in. My body's doing some crazy things. Just wanted to, yeah. Uh,
Is it okay that the body is doing that? Whatever it's doing?
yeah, that's okay.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
find I find it funny and amazing um, how different, how many different things the body can do.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's shaking, or what is it doing?
Like pulsing,
Mhm.
which just like the pulsing goes to the spinal channel and
Mhm.
just very yeah, rhythmic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any pain or discomfort with it?
No. No.
Fantastic.
No. No.
Fantastic.
No. No.
Happy to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think something catched me when you were talking about that playing a role.
Mhm.
But it was more like a release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Not up to you.
Yeah.
Not up to anybody.
Yeah. There's nothing to do. I'm so good in doing.
Yeah, most of us. Most, it's doing it all by itself.
Yeah.
And when that is really deeply seen, oh, then there is a relief.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a bit like falling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 I can see the impatience because I'm flip-flopping very extremely the last weeks. Being very empty, and then the other day it's totally full
Mm.
and so much analyzing.
Yeah. So, and full with analyzing or full filled? Full with analyzing.
Full, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
One day it's
okay.
empty, and the other day it's totally in the head, totally
See.
analyzing.
Yeah, get it. Mm. And you can see it does it by itself, huh? You
Yeah.
you would never choose that. You would never.
He really does it by itself. I wake up and it's just I see, oh wow, okay, there again.
Bang. There again, that I call grace.
Mm.
There's that seeing. Oh gosh, it's just doing it.
Mm. Ah, okay. Okay, I can clearly see what softens now because I want to get rid of the part who wants to get rid of the flip-flop
Yes.
flopping.
Yeah. And there are a lot of those.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Ah. It's so interesting to follow all the movements.
Absolutely. Oops, sorry, there's a mozzie, a mücke just flying around me. Yeah, found its way in.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. And there's really a part who cannot, was heißt denn begreifen?
Understand?
Yeah, of course. There's really a part who doesn't
It doesn't get it.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That there's nothing to do. There's a
Yes.
that wants to, yeah,
Yeah.
just shake and leave me now.
Yeah. Yes. It's so good to see that,
Yeah.
Daniela. Oh, so good.
Mm.
It's doing its best. I can see that. Really trying to help and make it nice.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. But I can also see there is not so much fighting. It's just more about recognizing at the moment. And this really
It's
has changed.
oh, fantastic. How lucky, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Lots of seeing.
Yeah, lots of seeing and lots of little impulses who want to stop it and freeze it and yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, 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 and it's really good to do it with a mirror. It really
Yes.
helps.
Yes. It loves to witness itself. It just loves it. Mhm. Maybe that's why we're so many. It just loves a mirror.
Mm,
I mean, when you look at how at life in a way, it just mirrors itself also everywhere. Like children just copy. You just copy everything. You
yeah,
say something, next time you hear, where did they get that from? They say exactly the same. Oh, gosh, sometimes words that you don't want them to say, and you have no clue where they got them from. Just little copy machines.
yeah, but how good are the silent mirrors? Yeah. Mm. Oh, ooh.
And we see even more, huh?
Mm. Yeah. Oh, it's just, oh, wow, makes a bit vertigo in my head.
Mm. And even there is seen. Even there, it's seen. Hands up.
Yeah, what a play.
That's outrageously unbelievable. Miracle, wonder. Gosh, so what can we say? Huh? What can we say?
Yeah, nothing.
No, it doesn't stop us from talking.
No, yeah, really. Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah. Oh.
It looks so good on you when you see something.
Yeah, I can clearly see the change. There's something really changing. When it comes to the beloved. There's just a melting into the beloved that cannot be named. There was still a part of me who wanted to nail it, to bring it, to make it personal, or to make something out of it, like a man, a woman thing. And
Which is nice when that is also there. Nothing wrong with that.
no, nothing wrong with it, but but that's also isn't a thing you can do
No,
or you can keep.
no, no, not much that you can keep.
Yeah.
Actually, nothing that you can keep.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
No, it is pleasure. Mm. Sylvie,
Hi, Meike.
hey Sylvie.
Hi. Wanted to sit very short with you
Pleasure.
and bring something that my system is still be afraid to be fully itself.
Mm. How do you notice that?
And I think that there's something with it that and showing itself, this the two. Because it's I noticed this week the running in my system, the wanting to flight.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I feel in my in my body that it's tightens because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge. And now the beliefs come up that it must hide also. Yeah. Are these layers also endless?
Endless.
Endless, yeah. It's so strange because I am showing myself. I'm doing everything that I can to show myself, express myself, everything, and then still I see it in my system. It's really bizarre.
You know, the bizarreness is actually that there is a wanting it to be different.
Yeah.
That's the troublemaker. So let's just, if you like to, let's just see if it's okay, just the way it is, your system, just the way it is, just how it's growing into that woman that you are. So for a moment, nothing is wrong with it. Also, nothing is right with it. It's just the way it is. You know, like it might not like ice cream, or it might like ice cream, you know, it's all right the way it is. There's no judge, nothing that says it should be different.
Yeah, it gives directly more space and more relaxation and fully allowing, yeah, softness, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only pathway I know. And that's, you know, that invitation you can't do. It's just because if there's a doing in there, then there's again wanting it a certain way. It's like, here we are. You know, this is how life made us. Or, you know, this is how we everybody has to do what it has to do. And for a moment, there's not that aspect that says, you're not expressing yourself fully, or there's frozenness, or whatever it is. But it says, you know, just for one moment, we're leaving that, give us a bit space. So that it should not be different than it is.
It feels almost if my system getting weak. Really like melting.
Okay.
Yeah, in a positive way.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
know. Yes, yes. Systems love it when there's nobody that says they should be different.
yeah.
It's like thriving. You see that with, I mean, you little Leonard, you know, the moment you tell him no, or, you know, when he feels he can't really fully unfold himself, you see what happens. But if he's in that space where he can just go and explore and sometimes look, oh, you're there, all is well, thriving, curious endlessly. You give it a structure and it gets tight
Yeah.
immediately. So how about that? Our systems, I mean, just for the moment, you know, they're conditioned of feeling wronged, and actually, you know, or, you know, just with weight, with looks, with education, with whatever.
Yeah.
How it should express, when it expresses, how it should laugh, how it should, you know, just all of it. There's so many ideas.
Yeah.
And then, you know, go into a different village, that's different again. Then you go into a different culture, there's different again. So it's like impossible to get it right. It's impossible.
Yeah.
How, you know, if we just for a moment here step out of that and it's, gosh, it's okay the way these systems are. No, no nagging. With all its funny little crooked ways, you know, like whatever it is.
It's so funny because now I'm feeling it's allowed to be myself.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's not only allowed, it's like, how can you be anything else than yourself? This is exactly how life wants you to be.
It brings also emotion.
All of it that
Yeah,
wants emotion.
I feel now so much acceptance in my system from life, from you, from everyone.
Mm, yeah. So good to hear.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. Starts breathing. It's we are such good medicine for each other.
Yeah. Oh, no
Yeah.
words.
We have to tell each other, you know.
Yeah.
It also makes sense. It's, you know, it makes sense. Otherwise, life would do it differently. It's like, you know, as if one tree speaks to the other, oh, you tree, you should express yourself a bit differently.
Yeah.
Your leaves are hanging kind of a bit.
Your leaves are not good enough.
No, your lips are not good enough. No.
And you're too brown.
Yes, you're too brown. Exactly.
Yeah.
You should grow some flowers.
Yeah.
Like that, huh? It's like that. What a joke, huh? What a joke.
Yeah.
Here we are, these amazing miracles, and then kind of yeah, talking ourselves down.
Yeah.
Until we don't.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. I feel so amazing.
It will change again, don't worry. Thanks, Sylvie, also for hosting us.
Yeah, thank you.
Should it?
Mm. Hmm. Yeah, this is resonating so beautifully that you just pointed something is making itself wrong. Something is not okay, or something should be different. And it resonates totally here. Yeah. Yeah.
What a joke, huh?
Oh, it's so automatically, huh?
Yes.
It's almost a second skin that you even don't see or step over. That is actually the trouble.
Yeah. That's the trouble.
That's the trouble. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanting it to be different. Ah.
And then from here, it's just movements, isn't it?
Yeah. Just movements.
In that which doesn't move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how lucky, that we know that what doesn't move. Wow. Yeah, then you can see again that that's the diamond, huh?
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
just,
And it can just move. It can just do its
yeah.
thing.
Because of that, it can just do everything.
Because of that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then the movements are free. They just can, yeah. And also it's such a delicateness, huh? So fine, so delicate. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Mm. Mm.
Good job. Getting ready. Anything that likes to be spoken? Oh. That's very lucky. Mm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beloveds. Thank you all for being here, for showing up. And see you soon. Ciao. Mm.